This is Real Talk Sex Advice episode 2, in which I rapid fire answer a whole bunch of questions because today we've already had something like 27 questions and it's like not even noon on Sunday. Shannon has been answering them like as quick as she can, but some of them are really quick. So here we go. From the bottom up. I'm a guy. Should I know anything about oral sex? How is it going to feel on my penis? And how does vagina taste like? Okay, so I've never gone down on a girl, so I don't really know what a vagina tastes like. But I can tell you that we've answered this question a couple of times before in different forms, and everybody's different. Everybody tastes different. Everybody feels different. Everybody likes different things. So the thing to know about oral sex is that do it enthusiastically, and listen for your partner to tell you what they like and don't like. If you don't like it, don't do it. If you don't like receiving, if you don't like giving, both of those are okay. Some people don't like either. Some people only like one, and that's totally okay. Next question. How can you make yourselves come together when doing 69? So 69 is where you both go down on each other at the same time. I personally find this position very awkward. It's hard to concentrate when somebody's doing something to you, so it's hard to concentrate on what you're doing while somebody's doing something else. But if you can make it work and it's not awkward and everybody feels good, then it works the same way as any other kind of oral sex. You do it until you come. That's how you do that. Let's see. What are some easy ways for my boyfriend to eat me out without getting caught? This question goes on to talk about, apparently they're young. Mom walks in, flips out. They love doing stuff, but apparently it's easier to put his dick away than pull up her shorts. So our Ask a Dude series last week while I was on vacation, it started because our friend Seth gave us a really good pointer about sort of getting it on in places where you could be left alone. His great tip was in a car, in a church parking lot, though not in a mega church that has a bunch of lights on it. I caution against zoos. I found out the hard way there are lights and cameras there. So basically, when you're underage and you're doing anything at home and there are parents around, like, you run the risk of getting caught, and you are in their house, so you kind of got to be respectful about it. I understand that you want to get your groove on, but understand that you are in their house. So maybe try to do things somewhere where their parents aren't. Shannon suggested once that you set up a tent in the backyard, pretend like you're having a sleep out with your friend, and have your boyfriend come over in the middle of the night. Ditto goes for him. So that might be one way. Let's see. Do you have any tips about giving a hickey? Put your mouth on their parts and suck. What a hickey is you're breaking blood capillaries in the skin. Though really, I know that it seems cool because it's like a badge of honor and you're showing everybody that you're getting some, but they're really tacky, they're kind of painful, and you're basically bruising your partner. So while I get that a lot of people who are starting out in sexual situations think that it's kind of cool, they're really tacky and they look gross. So, if you're sort of old enough to be fooling around, you're sort of old enough to know you don't need to brand your partner. So I say down with hickeys. Let's make the hickey go away. Let's just make that a thing that doesn't happen anymore. Any tips for nipple simulation? I think that means stimulation. And the tip would be to touch the nipples. That is how you stimulate a nipple, is you touch them. Some people like kissing and sucking, and some people like licking, and some people like light pinching. Some people like more than light pinching. Again, just like with anything else, listen for what your partner likes and doesn't like. Some nipples are more sensitive than others. Usually women with larger breasts, they don't have as much sensation in their nipples, or sometimes they have more because of their larger breasts. So really just talk to your partner about what they like and what they're expecting. And then the one that most recently came in, somebody's had their period for 4 years. They don't use tampons, but they'd really like to. Have you got any tips? So pretty much every major tampon manufacturer website has very detailed instructions on how to insert a tampon. I am 31 years old and don't use tampons. They just don't work for me. I've never found them comfortable. I've tried all different kinds of brands. The idea of them doesn't really bug me. Seems a lot more preferable to maxi pads, but for whatever reason, they've just never worked for me. So maybe they don't work for you. It's pretty simple. You want to sometimes it helps, at least the first couple of times, to lay down on your back, put your knees up. That opens your vaginal cavity pretty wide, and that'll help you insert the tampon. After you get used to it, it becomes like second nature. Like I said, I've done it. They're just not comfortable to me. So if you have, if you've tried and they're not comfortable to you, then you may need to try a slimmer one, or the kind without the applicator. Some people find the applicator to be irritating when they're trying to insert it. OB brand, obviously, it just has the little cotton, and they don't use an applicator. There's also one other one in here that I'm going to answer in text because it has to do with sexual assault, and so I want to answer that one a little bit more detailed. But those are the questions that we had in our inbox this morning. Every time we answer 2 or 3, 5 or 6 more come in, so we're just trying to keep up as quick as we can. The other thing I wanted to talk about, we had Beautiful Cockgate 2013 happen yesterday, in which Shannon had said in a post earlier last week, or late last week, she referred to one of her former partners as having a beautiful cock. She went on to verify, or to explain, I guess, what that meant to her. And just like everybody has different preferences of things that they find attractive and unattractive, she detailed what she found to be a beautiful cock. In this instance, this beautiful cock was attached to a person who was kind of a selfish lover and didn't do a whole lot for her. But she still said nice things about his penis. So really, that's what we should be taking away from this. And we both got a little grumpy in our responses with the person who took issue with how we were talking about it. And that was partially because we do not feel like we need to change how we are talking about things. This is real talk, and it's literally based on her and I's experience. We do some research. We've been known to ask, people that we have around us that would qualify as experts. I have my sister-in-law is a forensic nurse. We have some dude friends. My husband works in the medical field. So we have some people around us. I was a former advocate and, a youth facilitator for teens in crisis and things like that. So we have a lot of people around us and a lot of experience between the two of us in talking about these things. But it really, at the end of the day, is still our opinion. So really all we're trying to get across with this is that, if you don't dig our opinion, that's cool. We're not going to take it personally. We're strangers on the internet. And there's tons of people online. There's tons of people that are doing the exact same thing that we're doing. And if you don't like how we're talking about things, then we encourage you to seek out a voice that makes sense to you, and to seek out opinions that make sense to you, and that talk about the things that you're interested in a way that makes sense to you. So our point is not to alienate people, but to remain true to ourselves and to give the best information that we can in a way that still feels very true to us. So that is what all of that was about. In case they were like huge long text posts, and they got kind of nasty. I made a comment about dropping the mic and walking away at some point. So we got a little heated with it because we didn't appreciate how we were being spoken to, essentially. Everybody else has been super cool, even when people have disagreed with us or had different points of view. Like, we appreciate everybody has different experiences. So we encourage you to let us know what those different experiences are, and we learn from you guys just like you learn from us. So let's keep doing that, and let's keep doing that in a way that is respectful to each other. So, thank you. Happy Sunday. And I think Shannon's working on a video. I'm not sure exactly what she's going to talk about. We were out last night, and we were talking about a couple different possibilities. I'm going to be working on a video about online dating. So if you have any questions about online dating or any worries or concerns about online dating that you'd like addressed, toss them in the inbox because I'm going to be working on that later today. Thanks. Bye.